The Dyatlov Pass incident, true horror story. In 1961, 9 ski enthusiasts from the Ural Polytechnic Institute set out to explore the northern slopes of Mount Otorten in the northern Ural Mountains. The group consisted of 3 couples and 3 single men. Their plan was to spend the weekend skiing and drinking before returning to school on Monday. One of the skiers collapsed from exhaustion and died on the way. Just then, one of the hikers noticed something in the snow, a pair of ladies' underwear. When the rest of the group arrived, they found more underwear, along with a woman's ski suit and a man's coat. In 1989, the Prosecutor General of the RSFS ordered the case to be reopened, and a new investigation was launched. Others believe that the group was the victim of a man-made disaster, perhaps caused by a sonic weapon being tested in the area. Some believe that the group's tent was sliced open by a drill or a bulldozer testing new blades. And others believe that the group was attacked by members of the Chud tribe, a mysterious race of people who are said to live in the mountains of northern Russia. This investigation concluded that the group had been cut to pieces with a sharp metal object. But who was responsible? Let me know your thoughts. All of the items were several hundred meters away from the campsite, and none of them had been buried in the snow, meaning they had been there for some time. This meant that whoever had taken the items had probably run away from the group. When the others finally reached the train station, they were so disoriented that they didn't even realize that the train had left. They did, however, find a footprint in the snow, which suggested that the missing persons had not been taken by a wild animal. But what could have caused such a terrible tragedy? So they spent the night at the station without any food or water. But this adventure would turn into one of the most terrifying mysteries of the 20th century. On the morning of February, the hikers set off into the snowy wilderness. By lunchtime, they had reached a clearing at the bottom of a pass, which they decided to name Dead Man's Pass. After setting up camp, the group began skiing down the mountain. They planned to reach a nearby village and take the train back home. But by 3 p.m., they had only covered 2 kilometers. Something was clearly wrong. When the group finally reached the village, they were exhausted and freezing cold. Their clothes were soaked and their tents were destroyed. In the morning, 2 of the hikers went to find the group's missing equipment, but it was nowhere to be found. Fearing for their lives, the remaining 6 hikers immediately called the authorities, but when the police arrived at the campsite, they found no trace of the missing person. The official Soviet investigation concluded that the group had been killed by a sudden avalanche. Although there was no evidence of an avalanche, and avalanches don't typically take body parts, some believe that the group had stumbled upon a secret military base and that the soldiers stationed there had attacked them. What do you think happened to the Dyatlov group?